Daddy, why did Grandma lock the gate? That single question still wakes me at 3 a.m., my daughter's tiny voice echoing from the backseat of a stranger's car after my own mother left her alone outside St. Agnes Cathedral at dusk. Everyone else thinks the story starts with those 5 words crackling over a police radio. For me, it started years earlier, the day I finally told my parents I was done bankrolling my little brother's chaos. Family helps family. My mother snapped when I refused to wire him another $40,000 to cover his gambling debts. I was 28, newly widowed, raising a 4-year-old alone and tired. Not anymore, I said. She smiled the way people do right before they swing. You'll learn, she promised. I thought the lesson would be tears and guilt trips. I never imagined it would be my daughter. We weren't always enemies. Growing up, I was the fixer. My brother wrecked motorcycles. I paid the hospital bills. He flunked out of college. I wrote his appeal letters. I told myself it was love. When my wife died in a car accident 2 weeks after our daughter was born, my parents swooped in like saints, cooking, babysitting, cooing over their only granddaughter. I was grateful. I mistook control for care. The cracks showed slowly. Every time I talked about moving farther than 20 minutes away, my father's silence grew heavier. Every time I said no to another small loan, my mother's hugs lingered a second too long, like she was frisking me for weakness. I ignored it. Grief makes you stupid. Then came the Thursday that broke the world. My mother called at noon, voice syrupy. Sweetheart, your brother found the perfect condo flip. He just needs a little bridge money, $40,000 until closing. You know he'll pay you back. No, 1 syllable. Clean. The line went quiet. Then, soft as poison, careful. Pride makes people lonely. I picked my daughter up from preschool at 3. She wasn't there. By 6, the phone rang, blocked number. A nun's calm voice. Sir, we have a little girl here. She says her nana told her to wait by the big doors until Daddy learns to be generous. She's been here 2 hours. My heart didn't race. It stopped. Then it turned into something cold and precise. I drove across the city like a man already dead. Found my daughter on the cathedral steps, clutching her stuffed giraffe, cheeks streaked with tears and October chill. When she saw me, she ran, legs pumping, and crashed into my arms so hard my knees buckled. The police came. My parents arrived 20 minutes later, all fake concern and practiced confusion. We were right around the corner, my mother insisted. We'd never leave her. The officer looked at my daughter's red eyes, at the cathedral's heavy iron gate locked for the night, and wrote everything down. They got a stern talking to and nothing else. Family matter, the sergeant said, shrugging. My parents left smiling. My daughter wouldn't let go of my neck for 12 straight hours. That night, something in me switched off forever. The part that forgave. The part that begged for love. In its place grew a quiet, surgical rage. I stopped answering their calls. Started recording the ones that got through anyway. Mom left voicemails. You're tearing this family apart over one little joke. Dad texted, real men don't let pride hurt children. My brother, drunk at 2 a.m. If you'd just paid, Lily would have been home watching cartoons. Every word went into a folder labeled evidence. I lawyered up. Not the gentle family attorney type, the kind who smiles like a shark and charges by the tooth. We filed for a restraining order, citing child abandonment, coercion, harassment. I gave them enough rope, then watched them braid it into a noose. For 4 months, I played the grieving, reasonable son on the phone while documenting every threat dressed up as advice. They never noticed the shift. Narcissists rarely do. Court days smelled like lemon polish and impending doom. My parents strutted in wearing Sunday best, certain this was theater. My mother even waved at my daughter, who hid behind my legs. The judge, a woman with eyes like winter, read the messages aloud in a voice that stripped paint. With every sentence, my parents shrank. My father's face went the color of old ash. My mother's mouth opened and closed like a fish drowning in air. Then the hammer. Parental rights of the grandparents are hereby terminated in perpetuity. Any attempt at contact, direct, indirect, or through third parties, will result in immediate arrest. The petitioner is awarded sole legal and physical custody, along with a permanent protective order. The gavel fell like a guillotine. My mother made a sound I hope I never hear again. My father stared straight ahead, finally understanding the bill had come due. As we walked out, my daughter slipped her hand into mine. "Daddy, are we safe now?" I knelt, looked her in the eyes, and answered with everything I had left. "Yes, baby. Forever." I didn't ruin my parents. I just removed the mask and let the court see the face underneath. Justice isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the soft click of a gate locking behind you permanently.